Hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Conversation. Today, we are going to talk about two words that almost everyone confuses. Even native English speakers sometimes mix them up.
And these are two words that describe very human feelings that everyone experiences at some point in their life. So not only will you learn useful English today, you will also learn something about human emotion.
Today, we are talking about envious and jealous, two words that feel very similar on the surface, but actually describe two different emotional situations.
And knowing the difference will help you express yourself much more clearly and accurately in English. When you can describe your feelings precisely, your English sounds much more natural and mature.
So, let us start by defining each word clearly and separately before we compare them.
Merry and envious. Envy is the feeling you get when someone else has something that you want but do not have. You look at what they have and you wish you had it too. You want it for yourself.
So, envy is about two people, you and someone else. They have something, you do not have it, you want it. That feeling of wanting what someone else has is envy.
It could be a possession. It could be a quality, it could be a situation, it could be a relationship, a job, a talent, or an opportunity. If someone else has it and you wish you had it too, that is envy.
For example, your friend gets a promotion at work and you've been working just as hard but did not get one. You feel a strong desire to have what they have. That feeling is envy.
Or your neighbor buys a beautiful new car, and every time you see it in the driveway, you wish it was yours. That wish, that wanting, that longing for what belongs to someone else is envy.
Envy can also be about qualities or abilities. Your classmate speaks English perfectly, and you admire their skill and wish you had the same level. You are envious of their language ability.
So envy doesn't have to be about physical things. It can be about talent, intelligence, beauty, success, confidence, or any quality that someone else has that you wish you had.
Now, let's define jealousy. Jealousy is different. Jealousy is the feeling of fear or worry that something you already have will be taken away or threatened by someone else.
That's the key difference right there. With envy, you don't have something and you want it. With jealousy, you already have something and you're afraid of losing it.
Jealousy is about protection. It's about holding on to something you already possess and feeling threatened by someone who might take it.
The most common situation for jealousy is in relationships. You're in a relationship and your partner talks to someone attractive at a party. You feel threatened. You feel afraid. You feel that what you have might be at risk. That fear of losing what you have is jealousy.
Or imagine you have a very close friendship with someone. A new person comes into their life and starts spending a lot of time with your friend. You feel like you might lose that close friendship. You feel afraid that the new person will replace you. That's jealousy.
So let's say the difference one more time very simply. Envy is I want what you have. Jealousy is I'm afraid of losing what I have.
Envy is about desire for something you don't have. Jealousy is about fear of losing something you do have.
Those two sentences are the heart of this whole topic. Write them down if you can. Envy is wanting what you don't have. Jealousy is fearing the loss of what you do have.
Now, let's look at the adjective forms, envious and jealous. These are the words you'll use most often in everyday conversation.
You're envious of someone when you want what they have. She's envious of her sister's success. He felt envious when he saw his colleague's salary. I'm a little envious of your confidence.
You are jealous when you feel threatened about something you have. She got jealous when her boyfriend talked to his ex. He's jealous of the attention his friend gives others. I felt jealous when a new person joined our group.
Notice the preposition. You're envious of something or someone. You feel envy of what someone has. The preposition of is the natural partner of envious.
And jealous can work with of too. She's jealous of his new friendship. He's jealous of the attention she gives others. Jealous of is also very natural.
So both envious and jealous can use the preposition of, but the situation they describe is different, as we explained.
Now, let's talk about the nouns. The noun of envious is envy. The noun of jealous is jealousy.
I feel a pang of envy when I see her beautiful garden. A pang means a sudden, sharp feeling. A pang of envy, a pang of guilt, a pang of sadness. These are all natural collocations in English.
His jealousy destroyed the relationship. Her jealousy made her check his phone constantly. Jealousy can be very destructive. It can damage trust and create serious problems in relationships.
And there's a famous phrase in English, green with envy. If someone is green with envy, they're extremely envious. The color green has been associated with envy in English for hundreds of years. Shakespeare himself used this idea.
When you say someone is green with envy, it's a vivid and expressive way of saying they are very envious. She won the competition and her competitors were green with envy.
Another famous phrase, the green-eyed monster. This phrase is used to describe jealousy. Shakespeare wrote about the green-eyed monster in his play Othello. Today, we still use this phrase to describe jealousy in a dramatic or colorful way.
Beware the green-eyed monster. His jealousy, that green-eyed monster, was slowly ruining everything good in his life. It's a literary and expressive phrase that educated English speakers will recognize.
Now let's talk about how these words are used in different situations in everyday life, because seeing them in real contexts is the best way to remember them.
At work, your colleague gets a pay rise and you've been doing the same job for longer without one. You feel envious of their higher salary. You want what they have. That's envy.
But imagine your colleague starts getting a lot of attention and praise from the boss. You and the boss had a very good working relationship before. Now you feel like that relationship is being threatened by your colleague. That fear of losing the boss's attention is jealousy.
In friendships, your best friend starts spending a lot of time with a new person and you feel afraid of losing your close friendship. That's jealousy. You're afraid of losing what you have.
But you see your friend has made a new friend who is very funny and charismatic, and you wish you had those qualities yourself. That's envy. You want what they have.
In family life, a child sees their sibling receive a gift they like and wishes they had the same gift. That's envy. The child wants what the sibling has.
But when the parents pay more attention to the younger sibling, the older child feels threatened and afraid of losing their parents' love and attention. That fear is jealousy.
In social life, you look at someone's social media and see they are traveling the world, living in beautiful places, and having wonderful experiences. You feel a strong wish that your life looked like that. That's envy.
But your partner keeps liking that person's photos and spending time online looking at their content, and you start feeling threatened. That uncomfortable fear is jealousy.
These examples show how envy and jealousy can exist in the same situation, but they describe different feelings within that situation.
Now let's talk about something very important. In everyday casual English, many people use jealous when they technically mean envious. This is very common and very widespread.
If someone says, "I'm so jealous of your new house," they probably mean they are envious. They want what you have, they don't have a house, and they want one. That's technically envy, not jealousy.
But in casual modern English, jealous has become the more popular and widely used word for both feelings. So you will hear people say, "I'm jealous of your talent," "I'm jealous of your holiday," "I'm jealous of your relationship."
All of those are technically envy because the speaker doesn't have those things and wants them. But in everyday speech, jealous has become the more popular and widely used word for both feelings.
So what does this mean for you as a learner? It means that in casual conversation, using jealous for both situations is completely acceptable and widely understood.
But if you want to be precise, if you're writing formally, or if you want to sound educated and accurate, using envious for wanting what others have and jealous for fearing the loss of what you do have is the more correct choice.
Think of it this way. Knowing both words and their precise meanings gives you a choice. You can choose the casual, popular form or the precise, accurate form depending on the situation.
And having that choice is what makes you a more confident and flexible English speaker.
Now let's talk about the verb forms, because learners often forget that these feelings can be expressed as verbs too.
The verb is envy. I envy you. She envies his success. They envied her freedom. I've always envied people who can draw well.
Envy as a verb is quite direct and natural. I envy you means I want what you have. I look at your situation and I wish I had it. It's honest and expressive.
There is no common verb form for jealous in standard English. We do not say, I jealous you. So for the verb, we use envy or feel jealous. She feels jealous. He felt jealous. They were feeling jealous.
And you can also use the verb feel with envy. I feel envy when I see their success. He felt deep envy watching his friend achieve everything he had always wanted.
Now let us talk about some common mistakes that learners make with these two words.
The first mistake is using jealous when the situation clearly calls for envious in formal or precise writing. In an essay or formal writing, saying, I am jealous of a celebrity's success is less accurate than saying, I am envious of their success. In formal contexts, the distinction matters more.
The second mistake is not knowing the noun forms. Learners sometimes say, I feel jealousness, or I have envy. The correct noun for jealous is jealousy, not jealousness. And the correct phrase is, I feel envy, or a feeling of envy, not I have envy.
Jealousy, not jealousness. This is a very common error. The suffix for this noun is y, not ness. Other emotion nouns follow similar patterns. Happy becomes happiness, but jealous becomes jealousy.
The third mistake is mixing up the prepositions. Sometimes learners say, I am envious about her success, or I am jealous about him. The more natural and standard preposition for both is of. Envious of, jealous of.
You can sometimes hear jealous about in very casual speech, but envious of and jealous of are the standard and most widely accepted forms.
The fourth mistake is using envy as a negative personality description when jealous would be more accurate. A learner might describe an insecure and possessive partner as envious when they mean jealous. The possessive and insecure partner is afraid of losing someone, which is jealousy, not envy.
Jealousy in relationships is about possession and fear of loss. Envy is about wanting something someone else has. Mixing these up can cause real confusion when describing emotional situations.
Now let us look at some very useful phrases in collocations with both words, because learning words in phrases is much more powerful than learning them alone.
With envy, a pang of envy, green with envy, consumed by envy, filled with envy, a twinge of envy, bitter envy, professional envy.
A twinge is a small and sudden feeling. I felt a twinge of envy when I saw her new flat. Consumed by envy means completely taken over by envy. His envy consumed him and he could think of nothing else.
Professional envy is a very common and relatable phrase. It means envy within a professional or work context, feeling envious of a colleague's achievements, opportunities, or salary. Professional envy is very widely discussed in workplace psychology.
With jealousy, a fit of jealousy, overcome by jealousy, blinded by jealousy. Jealousy crept in, the green-eyed monster, burning jealousy. Jealousy reared its head.
Blinded by jealousy means so consumed by jealous feelings that you can't think clearly or see the situation rationally. He was blinded by jealousy and accused her without any real reason.
Jealousy crept in is a beautiful phrase. To creep means to move very slowly and quietly. So jealousy crept in means jealousy entered the situation slowly and quietly, almost without being noticed at first.
Everything was fine in their friendship until a third person came along and jealousy crept in. You can feel the gradual and quiet nature of how jealousy sometimes arrives.
Now let's do a quick practice exercise together, because practice is where confidence comes from.
I will describe a situation and you tell me if it's envy, jealousy, or possibly both.
Situation 1. Anna sees her friend's beautiful new apartment and wishes she had one just like it. Anna lives in a small old flat and she really wants what her friend has.
That's envy. Anna doesn't have a beautiful apartment. She wants what her friend has. Envy.
Situation 2. Tom has a very close friendship with his colleague David. A new employee joins the team, and David and the new employee start eating lunch together every day. Tom feels afraid of losing his close friendship with David.
That's jealousy. Tom already has a close friendship. He's afraid of losing it to someone new. Jealousy.
Situation 3. Maria sees a social media post showing her ex-partner in a new happy relationship, and she feels both a wish that her own life looked that happy and also a fear that she's being replaced in their social circle.
That's both. The wish that her own life looked as happy is envy. The fear of being replaced is jealousy. Both feelings can exist together in a complex emotional situation.
That's such a real and human example. Life is often not simple. Two emotions can exist simultaneously.
And being able to identify and name your emotions in English is a powerful communication skill. When you can say, I'm feeling a little envious of their success, but also some jealousy about the attention shifting, people understand you with great depth and clarity.
That kind of emotional vocabulary makes you sound not just fluent, but thoughtful and self-aware.
Now let's build some confidence before we finish, because that's always our goal.
Many learners avoid using these words because they're not sure which one to use. But as we said, in casual conversation, jealous covers both situations, and most people will understand you perfectly.
So start with jealous in casual speech and build your confidence. As you grow more comfortable, start introducing envious in the right situations. Practice makes the distinction feel natural.
And remember that making a mistake with these words will not cause serious misunderstanding. Both words are about difficult emotions. People will understand the feeling, even if the word is not precisely correct.
The goal is communication first and precision second. Start communicating. Precision comes with practice and experience.
Every time you feel one of these emotions in real life, try to name it in English. Am I feeling envious right now? Am I feeling jealous? Connecting the word to the real emotion is the fastest way to make it yours.
And every time you hear or read these words in English, notice which situation is being described. Over time, your brain will automatically connect the right word to the right situation.
Before we finish, let's do one last clear summary of everything we covered today.
Mary. Envy and envious. You want something that someone else has, but you do not have. The feeling of wanting what belongs to or exists in someone else. I want what you have.
Jealousy and jealous. You already have something, and you're afraid of losing it to someone else. The feeling of fear about losing what you possess. I am afraid of losing what I have.
In casual, everyday English, jealous is widely used for both situations and is completely understood.
In formal or precise English, use envious for wanting what others have and jealous for fearing the loss of what you have.
The preposition for both is of, envious of, jealous of.
The noun of jealous is jealousy, not jealousness.
Useful phrases: green with envy, a pang of envy, blinded by jealousy, jealousy crept in, the green-eyed monster, burning jealousy.
And remember that envy can sometimes be a form of deep admiration. I envy your patience can be a genuine compliment.
Thank you so much for listening today. These are two words that describe real human feelings, and being able to express those feelings clearly in English is a wonderful skill.
Keep practicing. Keep noticing these words in the English you hear and read, and keep being brave enough to use them in your own conversations.
We'll see you in the next episode of Daily English Conversation. Goodbye, everyone, and keep growing.